Alright guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys are tuning in for the first time, thanks for your support. In the last episode, which I'll link above right here, I was successful with actually upgrading the suspension components on this car. 203,000 miles. Give it up for Saab and amazing technology and engineering. But it was successful, and based on the title of this video, you'll see what happens at the end. But I hope you stay tuned, enjoy it, and be sure to check out the previous video. Thanks. All right. Day number 2, guys. We're going to just finish the suspension on the passenger side super fast. My name is Pancis. If it's your first time tuning in, please be sure to smash the subscribe button. If not, thanks for your continued support. In the last video, we knocked out the driver's side. Of course, for some reason, I was trying to tighten a bolt instead of loosen a bolt, and it held me up an hour, so I couldn't finish the task in one day, which I could have, but I wanted to go spend some time doing other things. So today we're going to knock out the passenger side, and then we're going to take this thing on its first glory drive with the new front suspension all taken care of. We were experiencing a lot of different popping noises and rattle noises, driving over bumps in the road, etc., etc. So I went ahead and replaced, in the previous episode, the control arm on the driver's side, sway bar link, and the sway bar bushing. So we're going to do the same thing for the passenger side. Let's hop into it. Alright, so if you guys are tuning into this video and didn't watch the previous episode, be sure to do that. I'll link it right here above to go into the full depths and details of everything that's entailed and everything that we're doing here. And then we're going to go ahead and just review the ride feel and everything about it. We'll talk about it and we'll go from there. So I'm going to do a nice time lapse on the passenger side since, like I said, we've already done the details on the last episode. And we'll wrap this thing up and wait for the next task. Because this is going to become the what are we gonna coin this car, guys? This is gonna become the oldest, newest Saab ever to exist on the road because it's got the over 200,000 miles, but the thing runs and looks almost brand new. So let's hop into this. Well, guys, the story that I'm about to tell you is the story of an old Saab. So here it is. We were actually cruising through this whole job. The camera died on me midway through, so I just kept going because it was going so smooth. Why stop? We got the control arm completely reassembled. I had to fight to get the old sway bar link off, and we got that off. And then, of course, the last final step to this whole process was to remove the sway bar bushing. And of course, in good old bolt rust New England fashion, the old bolt here snapped. And of course, as you guys can tell, it is impossible. It's impossible to get in there with any sort of leverage. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to remove the back bolt completely out. Or far enough out to get that bracket out of the way. Remove the bushing as if we were going to complete the job today. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to see if there's enough meat on the bolt there to heat it and extract it with a vice grip. So wish me luck. I'm not going to film. I'm going to do this off camera, but I figured I'd just give you some updates along the way. It's really unfortunate. Like, we were just cruising through everything, super smooth, minus the sway bar link, which is always a problem on these when they get rusted and whatnot. You got to heat them up and fight it and cut it and whatever you got to do to get it going. But there's the old passenger side control arm there. So wish me luck here, guys. I mean, there's the only way to get this task completed if I can't have enough lip to get that bolt backed out is to drop the subframe. I mean, there's no other real way to get in there, unfortunately. So if that's the case, I'm gonna have to bring it to a shop. Luckily, I can still drive the car without the sway bar link. Not recommended, obviously, but man, oh man, this sucks. All right, let's just get into it and hope for the best here. Well, none of that went as planned, unfortunately. Gonna just slowly lower this car down here. Don't have the sway bar link attached to the side, so it's not dangerous per se, but it's not gonna be handling as it should. So the car's gonna have to remain off the road for the next couple days. I'm gonna probably bring this thing to a shop and have them address this, since it's my hands are raw, sore, and it's super uncomfortable underneath the car in the garage here. So it's not ideal for me, unfortunately. Have to pay somebody. I got this side done yesterday in the previous episode. Yeah, guys, after thinking about this and talking to the shop, it's a very unfortunate situation, but it's a very common problem with old cars in general and rust. And with a little heat gun and a torch, they can just pretty much shrink the metal on that sway bar bushing and back everything out. And go from there, replace the bolts and reassemble it and make it good. So should be pretty quick and easy for them to do. I already set it up for them. So unfortunate situation, but it's not the end of the world. And an unfortunate situation here. So really unfortunate. Really upset about it, guys. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comments section below. Thanks for your continued support. Sometimes you just gotta go to a shop with these things, unfortunately. This whole process, this whole thing was super smooth. Whatever. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Man, oh man. Oh man. Whatever. Sucks, guys.